Catching a bus is becoming more and more difficult. Official figures estimate the network here shrunk by more than 12% in the 5 years to 2022. And behind the figures are the would-be passengers who simply can't get to where they want to go when they need to get there. Here's our transport correspondent, David Henderson.
For many years, Larry Conway's taken the bus to work in Glasgow and then back home again. But he says the service he relies on, the number 59, is not what it used to be.
They used to have a service on Saturday, that was regular, and Sunday as well, but now there's no Sunday service at all, so it's been, drastically cut. So the morning's been cut, and the evening's been, really severely cut, and then there's no Sunday service. But
would you call it a full service?
No, definitely not.
Research by the BBC's data team highlights a growing problem for bus passengers.
Figures out today suggest that Scotland has far fewer bus services serving far fewer routes, making life that bit more difficult for anyone who can't travel by car or train.
And that's a problem for the community of Carmyle in the east end of Glasgow. Here, people rely on the number 64 bus to get to and from the city. But it's faced cuts too, leaving some here feeling isolated.
Now the new timetable, there's a bus once every 45 minutes and a lot of the residents are complaining that even at that, a lot of the buses aren't turning up. Last week, most of the buses at 10:05 didn't appear. So if anyone's got a hospital appointment, doctor's appointment, meeting friends, then they've got to wait another 45 minutes before another bus appears.
The operator, First Bus, blames a driver shortage for cuts to this timetable. But public body SPT, which hands out some bus contracts, says it's concerned if operators put commercial services before the needs of vulnerable communities. Campaigners say the system is bust and needs to be changed.
I mean, the figures are truly shocking. We've lost 40 million kilometres of routes across Scotland since 2016. So, I mean, every single one of those is affecting somebody's life. And we're going in completely the wrong direction. We've got a climate emergency and we really need to get people out using public transport more and more. And we need world-class bus services reaching every single community across Scotland so that people can feasibly get around on public transport without needing to own a car.
The Scottish Government says bus passenger numbers are down since the pandemic because more of us work from home, and it points to more than £400 million in funding for buses this year alone. But will that stave off long-term decline? David Henderson reporting, Scotland.